Alright, look everybody, I'm sorry. I know that we were horribly disappointed at Wembley and it was a long trip down there, but I can guarantee you that the players did their best and so we will not be refunding you your expenses. Look, come on guys, I know we've disappointed on the big occasion this season, believe me I know, but come on, you're Sheffield Wednesday fans, you should just be happy there is a big occasion. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 5, Episode 12 here at Sheffield Wednesday on Football Manager 21 as we look to try and win the Champions League with the club for the very first time. Now today we have a slight change in schedule. We're going to be playing Liverpool in the league and then we have an FA Cup quarter-final. Spoiler alert, we beat Birmingham City. So we're going to be playing them in an FA Cup quarter-final. So we're going to be playing Tottenham in an FA Cup quarter-final, I should say. So of course the team we beat in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Now, the big news since last episode, where we were obviously very, very disappointed at Wembley, we have got our new youth intake, and, well, speaking of disappointing, our youth intake, everybody. Now, I've got it sorted by age here, so it more or less puts the latest batch at the top. There was two maybes. Sean Steer here as a striker. Yeah, I'm not completely convinced. He doesn't have composure. His finishing isn't great. He's quick and he's got decent off the ball movement, but that is about it for him. So that's a bit of a disappointment. The other maybe up here is a right winger. More of a potential, I think. He's not bad dribbling and crossing already for 15. He's got decent pace about him. So there's probably more to like about him than there is the striker. But for some reason, our youth intakes appear to be getting worse. And I'm not sure why that is since we're upgrading facilities and whatnot. I've never fully understood, and this is just me not being bothered to look into it, why or what makes a good youth intake. My impression was that it was, or my understanding, my basic understanding is that it's the person that's recruiting them has a big part to play in it. Now, if we go and have a look up here, where's our head of youth development? He's resolute, so he's not going to be bringing in unambitious players. I wouldn't have thought. There's a lot to like about him, but maybe he's not bringing in the best quality players that we could. So if you have any insight on what we can do to improve that, by all means, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, I've got to say, that's their youth intakes appear to be going backwards. Now, it may just be way getting better, so the younger players coming through don't look as good compared to what we already have. That may well be the case. But yeah, it is a little bit disappointing the way that the youth intakes have gone the last season or two. So that is that. Now we have 3 games to catch you up on now since last episode. The first one is, of course, that FA Cup. It would be a 5th round tie, wouldn't it? If we're going to the quarterfinals now. It was against my big nemesis club, Birmingham City. It meant a lot to me to win this one. Let's go see how we did. We took an 18th minute lead with Davide Giordano's first for the club. And we were 2 up at half-time when Marcus Edwards put Giordano in for his second, before Pippi picked out Giordano late on to seal the tie and his hat-trick. So there we go, a very, very comprehensive win. We changed the formation as well. I did want to try wingers with a number 10, and it worked. We defended well. We gave a debut to a young right-back, Carl Rooks, I guess you'd pronounce it. Rook. Yeah, anyway. He played his first game. A promising fullback, so it's not the worst thing that he's going to get a bit of game time. Of course, last episode, if you missed it, Del Prato broke his leg, so we're a little bit short at right back. And he did well, which was good. But of course, the star of the show was Giordano up top, our new signing in January. And, he absolutely ran the show up there for us. Really, really good performance from him. And that's very, very promising. He's looking as though it could be 9 million well spent. So that's how we got into the FA Cup quarter-final. Next up, we were back in the league, playing my boys Aston Villa. Oh, this is always a tough one for me. Let's see how it went. The only goal came early in the second half when Vazquez played in Razzini. So a good 3 points on the road for us. We should have won the game by more. You can see, XG tells the story there. I thought it was a wonderful little first-time pass from Vazquez. Now, of course, we loaned him in last episode. He is looking as though he might be somebody we want to try and keep at the club permanently. But a wonderful little first-time pass for him. Razzini put his chance away, and a solid win against a Villa team that, to be honest, is struggling this year. They're looking like they could be relegation fodder. Next up, we had a game against a team at the other end of the table. It was Manchester City. Let's see how we did against them. We fell behind after 15 minutes, but were quickly level through Josh Timon. And MB picked out Razzini's run in first half stoppage time to put us in front of the break. City were level early in the second half, before Lewis Cook restored our lead in style. And with City down to 10 men, Samari played in Razzini to seal the points. So not our best defensive performance, but we absolutely ripped them to pieces. It was wonderful stuff to watch. 4 goals against second in the league, Manchester City. And I mean, where was it at Wembley? That's the question. This is essentially the team that played that final. And yeah, I mean, in a way, it's frustrating, isn't it? But they did go down to 10 men in the end. 2 bookings in a minute for Windial, or whatever his name is. And yeah, it just sort of sealed the game for us with Razzini second. So wonderful stuff. And if we have a quick look at that form, much better. Nice response from Wembley. Actually, you take that Wembley final out of it, and we're in decent form here, aren't we? If you take Manchester United out of it, actually, we're in decent form. Quick look at the league table, though, and with a game in hand, which is this game against Liverpool, we are 10 points back of Chelsea. Now, the good news is that we've got a nice gap all of a sudden, 11 points back to Tottenham. So it looks as though we are going to be in Europe next year, and that's really good. I think we can be quite proud of that. Now, the question is, can we close down this gap to Chelsea? We know we've got to play them yet this season. If we win against Liverpool, which is a big if, that gap goes down to 7 points. We beat Chelsea, that gap goes down to 4 points. And suddenly, it starts to look like it might be doable, but it is still obviously a long way off. And you can see there, we've got Spurs at home in the second game this episode, a chance to get back to Wembley. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Liverpool. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team we're sending out. Now, we have got a little bit of a fixture pile-up. So that being the case, we've gone with this team against Liverpool. And then we'll play sort of a different team anyway. Different formation, different team against Spurs in the Cup. So Bevaquar goes in goal. Taimon, Carmo, Rivas, and Martinez is the back four. Prioste and Sodlikov go in midfield. Edwards and Castrate are back in the wing in wide areas. It's Pippi in behind. Giordano, hat-trick last time he started for us. Let's hope he can do something similar here. Alright, so we can see the lineups. It's a very similar-ish looking Liverpool side, isn't it? Jurgen Klopp is still their manager. Put on a worthy display. We can get on board with that, I think. We've been obviously playing well. Absolutely ripped City apart last time out. Let's see if we can do something similar. And here we go at Anfield. This is obviously tough. I mean, we beat City, but we did beat them at home. Liverpool, you may have seen a third in the table. They are in a decent run of form themselves. So it's one of these. If we could take a draw, it wouldn't be a bad result for us. It is maybe a little bit of a risk playing a different formation. Castrate's got time on the overlap. He finds him. Giordano's lurking. Can we get a nice cross in here? There it is. It's headed away by Van Dijk. It'll be picked up by Prostrate. That's not the best pass. Mo Salah intercepts. Taimon wins it back wonderfully. And can we go again here? No, it doesn't look like we can. Just a little bit sloppy in possession. Crossfield pass. Martinez goes across to try and tackle Mane. Mane goes straight past him. And Bevaquar with a save. How about that? And we'll wait till after this highlight. Can we get this corner away, please? Boys! Oh, it's a Virgil van Dijk header straight into the hands of Bevaquar, though, who is looking as though he's on today. I have... Well, that's kind of undone his good work, hasn't it? I have kind of favoured the FA Cup over this. Now... Oh, Bevaquar, what is that, man? Rightly or wrongly, try and win a trophy. Are we going to run down Chelsea? 26 goals this season. I mean, in all honesty, probably not. You know, yes, there is a way we could do it, but it's probably unlikely. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think we'd rather win a trophy than go all out for fourth place. It's the Arsenal conundrum, isn't it? Ball forward, Giordano down, and over the top. No, we're a little bit impatient here. Let's lower the tempo, boys. Yeah, I think we'd rather win a trophy, wouldn't we? So that's what we're gonna. That's the way we're favouring things anyway. Bevaquar makes another good stop there. We are maybe being a little bit too open here, aren't we? Let's try and just close things up a little bit. And if that doesn't work, we'll go the other way and we'll close them down and counter press and try and sort of do all that style of things. But yeah, we just seem as if we're rushing things a little bit and we don't look very composed when they have the ball. So this has closed up the game a little bit. Nice little run there without any highlights. Ball away. Yeah, we're just not getting anywhere near them right now, are we? Pippi, can he get a tackle in? No, he can't. Cross in. It's nodded back. I mean, we're making it slightly difficult for them. There's a good pass, though, and this guy doesn't miss, does he? 27 goals this season now. And we will go the other way. We'll get stuck in, why not? We'll go and counter-press them. And, yeah, I mean, Bev Kwa's being very hot and cold here, isn't he? He's either absolutely brilliant or, giving them the first goal, and then it said he was beaten too easily at his near post on this one. Yeah, you're almost willing to give him that. There was not much he could do. If he covers the near post and he goes far post, doesn't he? Prioste is someone that's, I mean, he's only on loan, so it's not the end of the world, but he is someone I've noticed does not handle the big occasion well. Here we go. Can we get ourselves back in this game? Next goal is absolutely crucial. Castrati, can he get a cross in? He goes himself, pull it back in front of goal. Oh, Giordano was right there, mate. You've got to be less selfish there. Liram. Corner in. Oh, he's been so good for us for so long. But he stuffed that up. He had Giordano begging for it in front of goal. Who do we have on the bench? We could bring Leighton Clarkson on maybe for Prioste. Pippi's lost out. This has been a really poor performance, hasn't it? Really disappointing. There's a good ball for Castrate. Is he going to go himself this time? He does. Maybe less options there. Well, we've shown a little bit of signs of life at 2-0 down, which is maybe, you'd argue, a little bit late. But if we can have a big second half performance, then you never know. I'm going to say, show me something different second half, boys. That wasn't good enough. And, well, it comes down now to, can we channel final day last season, 2-0 down at half-time, and turn this around? Kick-off highlight. It's not great considering they kicked off, but we'll see what we can do here. Is this going to end the game very quickly here for us? You get that feeling, don't you? Oh, we'll say Beth Kwa had that covered. The one place we are a little bit maybe lacking in depth is in the centre of midfield. Sodlikov is potentially a good play. Here we go with Castrate. Oh, he's getting closer. Yeah, I mean, Sodlikov is maybe not quite ready yet. Certainly to play a game like this anyway. Taimon just lumps it forward. Here come Liverpool again. Prioste's done well there, but couldn't quite find a teammate with his defensive header. Rivas is in. Rivas has done brilliantly. And Carmo clears it behind for a corner. Let's try a demand more shout. See if that will get anything from us. The argument to make, perhaps, is we go with the two up top. Sort of change the formation around a little bit. Went too quick for me there. I don't know who we've got on the bench to be a secondary striker. Or as the second striker, I should say. One option with Pippi not playing well is... Oh, you can see what he's trying to do there. We could move Edwards into that position and bring on another winger. I can't remember who I've got on the bench. And Bev Kwa does okay there. So we've got Sam Gould, who is fine. Let's do that. Let's change the way we're playing here. I'll make the changes and then we'll come back. Okay, so we've made two subs. We've brought Gould on for Castrate. We've taken Pippi off, brought on McCrory to sit in there. Edwards moves into this number 10 role. He should be able to do that quite well. He's got good vision, good passing, good dribbling. So I like him in there. And everybody else is basically as you were. So it was a relatively easy change in the end for us to make. Let's hope that we see a benefit of it. This is not really the part of the field we wanted to be in. And It's not the first time we've seen us concede a goal like that from a set piece, is it? Now, is it always from this formation? I wonder if... No, see, Prostate's just got to be better, doesn't he? He's got to be awake to the danger there. And that's... that just about kills off the game, doesn't it? Let's berate them. They're pissing me off now. Can Taimon win that? No, he can't. Yeah, it's just so strange because we were so good against City. I mean, yes, it was at home. We do struggle on the road. That is something that I have noticed. Yeah, I mean, this is getting ridiculous now, isn't it? 4-0 is in the realms of embarrassing. Yeah, I mean, one good save, a good block from McCrory, and Mane's there to poke it home. And they've scored 2 goals in a minute there. And you'd argue that the formation change hasn't worked, given that we've conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes since we've made the change. Time on with the ball forward. There we go with Gould. Is this the incredible comeback? Edge of the area. It's back to Gould. Gould with a chance. Oh, and the keeper's made a decent save. And he had to hold it because Giordano was there lurking as well. Ball over the top. Oh, go away. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit annoyed at this now. I mean, he is clearly very, very good, isn't he? Adeyemi. I recognise the name. I think he's in Germany in real life now, isn't he? Berate. Pull your heads out of your backsides. I don't see a point in making changes at this point because the game's well and truly gone. Anybody on the bench will keep him fresh for Spurs. Oh, is that a bit of a lungy tackle there, ref, perhaps? McCrory's done well to, will not break a bone, to be honest. Martinez, can he get a cross in? A little bit of a consolation goal. No, it's cleared away, and we're going to get down on the break here, no doubt. Edwards, back to Prostate. There's a good ball for Josh Taimon. Oh, he doesn't have to finish. I mean, we've been thoroughly outplayed, but we've had our chances, haven't we? Oh, Taimon, what the f*** is that? I had to have a swear there. Sorry, guys, but that... Unbelievable. It's been an absolute shambles. We should go back to wingers, I think. Alright, Bevquart. We were doing okay, and then he gave away that stupid goal, and if he just stood there, he would have saved that. Ugh. What an embarrassment. Fire up, boys. What else can you say to him? You can all stay out there and just embarrass yourselves further. That is absolutely outrageously bad. I'm going to throw a water bottle. So there we go. Absolutely outrageous. And the lesson I wanted you all to learn from that is that, see, Wembley wasn't so bad after all. Yeah, we're just going to leave that there. I'm going to go calm down and we'll be back for some FA Cup football. Okay, welcome back. Well, I've never seen this happen before, but Sheffield Wednesday stars count cost of refund. The fans are being refunded for the trip to Anfield because we were just that bad. I'm taking that all responsibility off my shoulders for that. That was them. They've admitted they played poorly. So let that be the end of that. But yeah, we need to get everybody back on side here. We're facing Tottenham. Antonio Conte faced Tottenham side. We're expecting a 5-3-2 formation from them. And well, we're gonna stick. We're gonna go with this formation again. A more first choice team, and we're expecting them to be quite narrow defensively. So that's why we're doing this. So Bevquart goes in goal. It's Vazquez and B, Carmo and Rooks. He gets the start because if we have a look at Where is he here? Martinez, we're not going to get 90 minutes out of him. He needs a rest, God bless him. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of a weakness there, perhaps, at right back. It's going to be Cook and Samare in midfield. Castrate, Jabing, and Edwards as an out-and-out winger, please, mate. We're going with regular wingers. It's going to be Razzini up top, hopefully. I mean, he's a stunning striker. Hopefully he can bang in a few goals for us. All right, so we can see the lineups here. Now, of course, we beat them, didn't we, to get to the Carabao Cup final. Can we knock them out of 2 cups in a row here? Just go out there and impress me. I want to see a much better performance. I think we've got to go with that, don't we? Particularly because they know they were bad because they refunded the fans. So, it's, you know, they've done that team talk for me. And here we go. Hopefully, we need a better performance, don't we? It doesn't really matter how we win this one. It's a cup game. We've just got to win it. We are at home. And, of course, there is a spot back at Wembley on the line. So, yeah. Actually, while we're waiting for the game to get underway, we should probably do a first call for viewers' Player of the Year nominees. So whoever you think has been our best player or your favourite player this past season, let me know in the comments or however else you want to let me know. And we'll start to get a nominations list together for that. And, yeah, maybe exclude the Liverpool performance from those from your thoughts for that one. But let's see what we can do here. Going with the same formation may be a bit of a risk. We can always change it, but I just because we're expecting them to be quite narrow. There's a chance we could get overlaps in wide areas. Yeah, I just think it maybe is the right way to go here, but time will tell on that front. Can Castrate win that? No, he cannot. It's becoming a bit of a long old highlight here, and I don't like that Spurs have it. Can we win this ball back, please, guys? And go up the other end. Oh, not the best. Not the best. And I just want to check. They're a passing team, so let's go and put some pressure on them. Yeah. I'm just so frustrated more than anything about that Liverpool game. It was just so poor, wasn't it? Cook does well there. Out to Rooks. Back to Cook. To Samare. You can see what he was trying to do there. It worked out okay in the end. He's got Vazquez on his outside. Can we get a cross in towards Razzini? Jabing has it. Back to Cook. Back out to Vazquez. A lot of space out there. And it's put away by Marcus Edwards. What's he doing in the middle of the field like that? Wonderful stuff from Marcus Edwards. It's a third goal. It's a good assist as well. And we're 1-0 up. And that puts some of the Liverpool disappointment behind us. At least we've scored a goal this episode. Edwards. What's he doing in there? Have I stuffed up marking assignments or something here? What is going on? But it doesn't matter. He's in the right spot. We'll let him off. And we'll give them some praise for an excellent start to the game. What else do we need to do here? It'll be interesting to see how... This is a big, big test for him. Promising fullback. At different times, since he's came through the academy, he has been sort of a potential 5-star player. He's obviously dropped off a little bit of that now, mostly I would imagine, because we've got better players in, so the standard of a 5-star player has risen significantly. But there is, I think, and we have sort of the same thing on the other side with Callum Jones. There's a ball forward. Bev Kwa makes a decent save there off Morata. And having seen that, you wonder if maybe we're a little bit too much of a high line, if that's what they're going to try and do. Headed away there by Carmo. Can Edwards get to it? Not quite. And let's maybe just drop ourselves back in a little bit. Let's see if we can get to half-time now. That would be ideal. 1-0 at the break. It's not been a classic game, has it? But at least we've been much, much better defensively, albeit against a poorer side, you would imagine. XG doesn't quite look like our friend there, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be our friend. Don't get complacent, boys. It's only half-time. We'll pump our fists, say we have faith in them, and we will get back out there. And here we go. I just wanted to check Marcus Edwards' marking assignments. I still don't understand how an out-and-out winger found himself in the middle of the penalty area. But anyway, corner comes in. It's Carmo. Oh, and it's a stunning save from their goalkeeper. Edwards with another corner. It's again towards goal. This time by Razzini, I think it was. Goalkeeper makes another save. And now we've got work to do defensively. Oh, he's completely unmarked. And that's not the first time this episode we've seen a completely unmarked player from a set piece, is it? And it's 1-1. Bevquar, nothing he could do. He's going to go after that. He has to go after that first one, and then it's just sitting up there, empty goal for the rebound. That's one of those where the luck is not going your way. If you're wondering why Rivas isn't starting the game, it's because he was fatigued, so that's why we went with Carmo. Edwards has the ball now, out there to Vazquez. Vazquez, a good attacking fullback, of course. Edwards is in the penalty. Oh, Marcus Edwards, have some of that. The second goal of the game for him, and that's even better than the first one. It is 2-1. We've responded magnificently to the equaliser, and we've gone back in front. And it's a really good goal from Marcus Edwards. Vazquez picks him out. There's not too much on. Get out of the way, Jabing, and goalkeeper maybe should have done a little bit better, but he did hit that with some power, didn't he? And there we go, 2-1 to the good guys. Edwards is looking tired now. He's on a hat-trick, though. Come on, mate, suck it up. Do we want to change anything? I wonder. We've got 10 minutes to play. Maybe we need to just start and think about closing this thing down. Do we want to take Edwards off? He's having a good game. I think Castrate is the one, isn't he? He's been a little bit disappointing this year. Brummer. You can play, I think, as a right winger, can't you? So that's fine. Let's get you on out there. No, let's not do that, actually. We're winning a game. Why would we bring on an attack? Oh, for Christ's sake, game. I'm going to edit this out, guys. Okay, so we've made a couple of changes. We've taken Jabing off and we've taken Castrate off. Clarkson has come on to play out wide right. He's just going to be a winger on support. And we've brought McCrory on just to sit in front of the back four as we try and close this thing down. So we'll go back to balanced. We'll lower the tempo down. We'll be more disciplined. We won't do too much. We won't waste time or anything like that yet. We'll just try and be a little bit more solid, though. And maybe try and make it a little bit more difficult for them as well. And hopefully get ourselves back to Wembley. 5 minutes to play. Let's give them some praise. And we've got some defending to do here. Vazquez heads it away. Can Razzini get to that? We haven't seen much of Razzini so far this game, have we? Maybe he's saving it up late on here. Go on, Walter. Get after him, mate. Can he get a foot in? Go on, Razzini. Cross comes in. That should be easy for Bevquar. It is. And what becomes of this highlight? Both our fullbacks are in a little bit of space. If Bevquar wants, just don't do what you did against Liverpool. Thank you. Razzini down for Edwards. Now, can Edwards on a hat-trick, of course. Goes back to McCrory. It's Razzini in front of goal. Razzini doesn't miss in that situation. It's the 14th of the season for him. And in stoppage time, that is us going to Wembley. Well, I am sincerely sorry about the Liverpool performance, the result. That was terrible, but this has been much, much better. Nice ball from McCrory, and Razzini is just... We've got a really, really world talent on our hands in Walter Razzini. We'll give them some praise, and we are going back to Wembley. Excellent, excellent stuff. 3-1, we've beaten Tottenham in the FA Cup quarter-final, and that is much, much more like it. Well done, boys. That's a good win for us. Good response as well. So Sheffield Wednesday turned dominance into victory against Tottenham. Money in the bank. And we're going to have an FA Cup semi-final to look forward to. Edwards, absolute star in front of goal, mate. Wonderful stuff from you. A nice little return to form as well. And, well, that will do it for today. If you've enjoyed the second game, not so much the first one, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. Well, I think we have to... I think Chelsea's gone, aren't they? Let's be honest. The Liverpool result has paid any... well, killed that off, hasn't it? So what we'll do is we'll come back for West Ham at home and the FA Cup semi-final. Let's see who it is we're going to be playing in that, though. All right, then here we go. It is FA Cup semi-final draw. We can see the teams left in it. Chelsea, Manchester City, ourselves, and West Ham. I mean, there's no real preference there. I mean, it's, 4 of the top 6 teams in the league. So it's a very high quality, and it's West Ham. So that means next episode will be a West Ham doubleheader. I mean, who doesn't want to see West Ham twice? There we go. That is our semi-final draw. Let's have a quick look at what that means. Obviously, for next episode, it will be... Oh, no, it won't. Everything's moved around. So next episode will be... Well, we'll come back straight then for Chelsea West Ham in the league, because it is not really possible, but you never know. And then I guess it'll be Southampton West Ham. So we're going to be, very, very quickly getting through every game in the next couple here. Or do we just skip Chelsea West Ham? if we win both of those games, it could potentially be on. So we'll do that. We'll come back for Chelsea-West Ham next episode. Then it'll be Southampton and West Ham again in the FA Cup. And then we'll start and round out the season a little bit quicker. We'll have a better idea too after these games, exactly what we can do in the league. So don't forget to leave me your nominees for Viewers Player of the Year. And I'll see you next time for Chelsea-West Ham as we put any Champions League hopes left on the line. Take care.